Welcome, 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 and thank you for coming to the first episode of Cruise Talk Unfiltered. So,
let's go.
We are going to talk about things unfiltered, which is awesome. We're going to give honest opinions about something that we mostly don't agree on. Something that there's two sides to.
A lot of things.
A lot of things we don't agree on. If you know us, you know we don't agree on most things. So, so it will be a weekly show, Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Mountain, and you can come back with us. And it's also going to be a very chat-steered show, which means you get to control what we talk about. You get to put it in the chat. I will be reading the chats live. So if you have any questions about what we're talking about, if you're just like, wow, Noelle, you're so right, you're welcome to put that in there because Cody's going to be wrong, I promise you. The other thing is we're not selling anything. We're not trying to convince you of anything. These are just our opinions on topics that we feel are exciting based on our experiences.
Right.
Yeah. Cool. So let's get started. What's this week about?
This week is about Disney Fantasy versus Comic-Con Cruise Volume 2 on the Celebrity Constellation.
Right. And the reason we are comparing these two ships is we literally got back yesterday from going on our second side-by-side. And if you don't know what a side-by-side is, it's when you fly to one destination and you take two different cruises on usually it's two different ships. Yeah. A back-to-back is when you stay on the ship for twice as long. A side-by-side is when you jump off at one pier or off one ship, jump back onto another one. Yep. So we did the Disney Fantasy for 5 days, and then we did the Celebrity Constellation for 4, right?
Yes.
Cool. So today we are going to talk about those two ships and why my ship, the ship I went on, which I'm sure you can't guess which was my favorite. You took all my princess stuff down.
And look right behind you over there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
I couldn't find your Captain Minnie lounge fly.
I told you it was over by my lounge flies.
Let's hold this up.
Yeah, so we get one of these on every ship we go on. Every Disney ship, they have a different one, and this is the cool little thing, the statue that's hanging off the rear of the ship, and then the ships of the Disney Fantasy. It is my favorite. Dun 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 dun. And we need sound effects. Dun 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 dun. My favorite ship of all time.
Really?
My favorite ship of all time. So come at me, Cody. Your Comic-Con better have been the best ever to compete with my best ever. Ever.
Okay.
How are you feeling about that? That's my hot take. My hot take is the Disney Fantasy is the best cruise ship on the planet. There you go.
That's saying a lot because, we've been on a lot of ships.
11.
11 ships.
I've been on 12.
And, Fantasy's older. What year did it come out?
She's just a pretty girl. I don't remember what year she came out. I want to say 2002 or 2006. Those are the 2 years that stick out to me. But she's an older girl. Sometimes older is better.
Oh, and Celebrity Constellation came out in 2002, so it's 24 years old.
Dang. Sometimes older isn't better.
Right. But Celebrity Constellation definitely isn't my favorite ship. That'll be a different video for me, at least. But I really liked all the different options. The biggest win as far as ship design and layout for me was the gym. The gym was huge. And
it was really big.
It had windows all across the front of it, facing out forward. So you had a great view while you're working out, and it was just massive. All the machines, all the free weights, everything. And it's the only ship we've been on that I know of that is 24/7. The gym's open 24/7. So I was like, oh wow, because usually I don't get in there until 10 p.m. And by that time, all the other ships we've been on, the gym is closed. So that was a big win.
True story. We have had that problem on the Disney Fantasy. We've had that trouble before where they close at 10 and you have late dinner at 8:15, right? 8:15, and so an hour and 45 minutes is not enough time to also get in a workout after that. So it gets wouchy. All right. So grouchy. Since this is our first week, we should also talk about what the tone is of our show. Our show is spicy, but respectful. Okay, so we know we're going to disagree, right? We totally know we're going to disagree.
Mm-hmm.
So expect disagreements, but they will be respectful. Be comfortable with disagreements because there's going to be lots of them. And then also, we're going to be opinionated and transparent as possible.
Yep, honest and transparent. I'm going to be a little more probably detailed and analytical, and Noel will be more like emotion-based opinions. You know, how things make her feel versus me, like value, value, and you know, how you can get the most value for your time and money.
Anyways, so
Yes.
yeah. So, anyways, let's get into the first part. Let's that's the housekeeping. We're done. Let's jump in. So why is this topic so important? Well, one, because I found my favorite ship of all time.
Why is it important?
Yeah. Why would you want to watch this? Why should you watch this? Watch us debate this for the next hour. Because one, I don't know if you know, they have specialty cruises, which is what we went on, where a company will charter out the entire ship and do a specialty cruise. So that's what a Comic-Con cruise was. It's the second annual Comic-Con cruise.
Right.
And why was this year's important?
It was huge for me because it's the 25th anniversary of Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. And so if you know me, you know I'm a huge Lord of the Rings nerd, huge fan. It's what inspired me to get into filmmaking and film production and all that. So, yeah, they came out 25 years ago, and every time they've been re-released in theaters, I've gone to watch them, and I've watched them almost once a year, every year since they came out. Yes. So I'm like obsessed with them.
Lucky me.
Yeah.
Lucky me.
Same goes with like Star Wars and Marvel and you know all that stuff. So it was like a cruise celebrating Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter and Star Wars and Marvel, everything comics based. And I have the Fellowship of the Ring tattoo standing on the King's Sword. And this summer at Phoenix Con, I got Sean Astin, who played Samwise Gamgee, his signature right here. And then Elijah Wood, who played Frodo, his signature right here. So my goal for this cruise, which Noel did all the planning and everything, so huge thank you to Noel for working everything out and planning for everything.
You're just trying to butter me up. I know you're going to argue with me any minute, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I got to take a picture with Dominic Monaghan, who played Merry, and Billy Boyd, who played Pippin. And I got them to sign this Funko Pop. It is of Merry and Pippin riding Treebeard, and they have rocks in their hands ready to
Don't worry. This nerd part will be over, and we'll be back to Disney in just a minute.
So, yeah, to Cody, best wishes, Billy Boyd, Pippin. Cody, be Merry, Dominic Monaghan, a little smiley face. So that was my goal, to get their signatures on this so I can add their signatures to this tattoo right here. Yeah, and then here's the photos I got of them behind me. Billy Boyd, Dominic Monaghan. So yeah, that was huge for me. I also dressed up as Wolverine.
He did. He walked the fashion runway, the Comic-Con runway, and he worked it. Show them what you did, babe. You got 3 seconds. Ready?
Okay, I ran with my claws out like this at towards the end. I stopped all of a sudden, and then I did a bunch of slicing moves, and I yelled.
3. Woo! Okay, we're done. Okay, we're done with that.
I also dressed up as an elf, like Legolas. And I was the only...
What else did you dress up? The one couple costume we did, you didn't even mention.
Yeah, well, I was getting to it.
Valentine's Day's coming up. This is so rude.
We dressed up as Waldo from Where's Waldo.
I was Wanda, and you were Waldo. Yes.
And we walked around the ship pretty much all day in that costume, and everyone was like, I found you. And then I had a backpack full of little rubber duckies, and so anytime anyone talked to us or said hi or said I found you, we'd hand out a duck.
Yep. And they were very exciting.
Yeah, a couple times I handed out our business card.
Yeah, not all the time though.
Yeah.
No. So it wasn't about the business card. It was about, that's like when they were like, what are you doing? And we were like talking about business. But anyways, so I personally, let's talk, we were going to talk about fantasy first, but then we talked about the specialty cruises. Why don't we just stick with that? How did you feel about the Comic-Con cruise? Let's start with the ship. They
the
they
ship
call
was a
it
bit.
they call it the Celebrity Connie. They call it Connie.
Connie is the
It's like
Constellation
it's
nickname.
like its sweet nickname. So
Yeah.
Connie the ship.
The ship was smaller than a lot of the ships we've been on. It was only 12 decks. And there wasn't a whole lot of different venues. There was a few like specialty restaurants, and they had a nice like adults only outdoor space.
Yeah, but I think a lot of the lounges and stuff were taken up by like the rooms to just be like
To be the autograph
rooms or
photo
the this
rooms.
rooms or the this panel and this panel.
Right.
And then at night they didn't have the same performers because the Comic-Con was actually in charge of all the presentations and
Right.
the this and the that.
So instead of
So
having
we didn't get to
celebrity
see-
performers,
yeah.
they had Comic-Con performers.
Right.
So and there was about
They had like Family Feud and they had
they had
Billy
Cruise
Boyd
Feud.
sang and talked did
Mhm.
a night he sang.
Yeah, and
So-
they did an hour-long Q&A panel with the hobbits. So there was
Right,
Merry and
right.
Pippin from Lord of the Rings, and then there was Nori and Poppy from the new Amazon Rings of Power series. So it was those 4 hobbits versus 4 people from the audience. They did the Cruise Feud game. It was super fun.
We were just off of Lord of the Rings. What did you like about the ship? The ship.
The gym.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I said that. The buffet was good too.
Yeah, the food was really good. I was actually really surprised. We ate the
Mhm.
buffet most nights just because we get kind of impatient. We like the second dinner, like hobbits. So we like second dinner, which is
Dinner,
just
supper.
late dinner. So we like that, but by the time it comes around, we're pretty hungry.
Mhm.
And so we don't like to wait in a restaurant. So we're notorious for just going to the buffet unless it's Disney because usually they're pretty quick with the food.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we went to on the last night. We went to the Tuscan Grill. Right?
yeah, which was their specialty
dining.
dining, yeah, which was cool.
Mhm.
So yeah, so I really enjoyed the food. The buffet was great. It had a lot. There was
Huge
I
variety.
didn't like the layout very much though. It was like there was all these different kiosks that did like Asian breakfast, then they did American breakfast, then they did the grill, then they did eggs, and they did this. And so if you wanted stuff like a variety, you had to loop around the entire thing. And
Mhm.
some juices didn't have POG, which POG is life, passion, orange, guava
Yeah.
is life. And so because they didn't have POG on some, you had to like walk and circle and check every single drink station. And that was kind of tedious to me.
Mhm. Yeah, it definitely required a while to get everything you wanted.
Everything was
Um,
extremely
It wasn't like
spaced
a
out.
one stop. You
Yeah.
can get everything. Yeah, you had to walk all the way around the buffet.
And Connie was just remodeled in 2024. So that's why
Good to
everything feels more modern.
Yeah.
The one thing they didn't do though is those rooms. Because there's 2 plugs.
Yeah.
2 like
2 power outlets.
plugs.
That's it. the whole
Not
room.
USB, like 2 plugs. And so that was really, really frustrating because and they were all the way on the vanity.
Yeah.
So there's nothing by the bed. So my technical butt was like flipping out because
Yeah, the
everything kept
technology
dying.
wasn't. Yeah. it
And
wasn't
we
good.
forgot our brick, what we call our brick, which
Mhm.
is our
It's like a
big
power bank.
bank.
Yeah.
So because it looks like a brick.
Mhm.
Anyway, so yeah, so that was a big reason I did not like the Comic-Con ship was because I felt like I was always constantly stressing about
Mhm.
power.
Yeah.
And like I really like their adults only section. So if you don't know, I am addicted to outdoor naps. It's heaven. I recommend it. If you feel like you're one with your Lord, it is heavenly to lay outside,
Yeah.
just feel the outdoors.
It's pretty great
So-
too. You get a breeze. It's warm. You have the ocean sounds of the ocean.
Yeah, I don't even need to hear the ocean. I'll put my headphones on. I just
Very
like-
peaceful.
I just
tranquil.
like to sleep outside. And I used to do this when I was a little kid, like 9 years old. My mom would be like, "Don't sleep in the front yard. Where people gonna think we're crazy? Sleep in the backyard."
Oh yeah.
The hammock was in the front yard.
Okay.
Anyways, long story short, their outdoor area I will give you this, on the Constellation, the outdoor area was really, really nice.
Mhm.
They call it the solarium. It was really nice.
Yeah, so while I was going around doing all my nerdy stuff, going to panels and game shows and autographs and all that, she was in the adults only area taking a nap. So He definitely caught up on sleep on that cruise for sure. Well, she tries to catch up on sleep on every cruise we go on. So
Yeah, I try because I work really hard, like planning it, and literally the minute we like are on the plane and everyone is situated and we like take off, I feel like 20 pounds lighter, and it's so nice to actually be able to rest a little bit. ADHD problems.
Get your ADHD brain kind of to calm down a bit.
Yeah, I can actually chill for a bit. Yeah, I've been going through it.
Okay.
I'm on top of it.
I can't read that far.
It's okay.
You got it.
Yeah, see, the yellows are me. I've even been replying. You didn't even notice.
Multitasking to the extreme.
All right, so what else did you like about the Comic-Con cruise?
Well, I like what you did in the casino. Why don't you tell me about that?
My casino day.
Yeah.
So first, I won $800 in the slot machines, which is the most I have ever won in a slot. I was up to like $900, like $890, and I lost it down to $800, and I went, if I do not cash out now, I will be a single lady because my husband will leave me. He hates gambling almost as much as he hates spending money. Put the two together, they are not friends. They are not friends. So look at his face. He's like, oh, spending money. Rah. So luckily, when we booked the Comic-Con cruise, we booked it through Tony.
La Lido
Loca, which I know some of you are here from that. So hi, thank you so much. Somebody said that Tony posted us. You saw us in his video, which is so great. Thank you, Tony.
Yes, thank you, Tony, so much.
So much. We really, really appreciate it. Being a small content creator is a lot of work, and a lot of people don't know how hard it is to like get your big breaks. So hey, we've gotten 60 subscribers from it. That's been amazing.
In the last 2 days.
In the last 2 days. So thank you so much, Tony. So what was I saying? Oh yes. What was I saying?
Oh boy.
And the casino.
Yes,
so
yes.
Slot machines. I won $800 on the slot machines, and it was awesome. And I did walk away. So I pulled out $800 cash on the slots. When I went up to the cashier to cash in, I didn't notice she was in front of me, but Billy Boyd, Mr. Mary himself, Pippin, shoot, bad wife. Sorry, I got
this guy.
Okay, that guy. Yeah. That the littler one. So he was in front of me and I didn't realize it, and he turned around and he asked me, "Oh, are you signing up for the Hold'em tournament?" And I was like,
the poker tournament.
The poker tournament. Hold'em is poker. Anyway, it's Texas Hold'em.
Okay.
Like
Texas
Beyonce
Hold'em,
sings.
Yeah. Texas Hold'em.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, anyways, he told me, he's like, oh, come on, in his Scottish accent. He's like, my son's playing. I have this wine and sing and panel thing. Like, literally, he was going to go do his performance, but he was paying for his son to do the tournament. And I was like, okay, is there any girls in it? And they were like, no. And I was like, all right, I'll do it. Guess who won? Me. I won. So I won $380 more. So I walked into the casino. Oh, and because of Tony, that's what I was saying. Because of Tony, we used his code. And with that came $100 onboard credit. So I didn't even use my own money to gamble with. I just used my free $100. So I used my free $100 and walked out with $1180, baby. Woo, woo, woo. All because of a Hobbit and Cody wanting to go work out and me being bored.
Yeah, I told her, I was like, if I would have been there, it probably wouldn't have happened. So
because he would have been like, walk away at 150.
Yeah. So I was very happy I was in the gym getting pumped up to be Wolverine that night. And she texted me and she's like, I just won $1,100. I was like, oh, no way. Yeah.
So Billy Boyd, if you're listening, which I'm sure you're not, but someday, if you happen to see this, thank you for telling me to do the tournament. Not only did I knock your son out like the assassin that I am, I won the whole thing. So this is for women everywhere.
Yes. So proud of you.
Thank you. It was really exciting.
Yeah. That's like the one-time gambling pays off. You get.
I think it's his way.
Well, she has a really good strategy, so.
I think it's his way of saying, don't do it again.
Unless a hobbit tells you to.
Unless a hobbit, okay. If a hobbit, all right, come on, hobbits. All right, so it was a lot of fun. So we did, I had a lot of fun for not being as nerdy, just being the wingman. Like I had a lot of fun. Just watching him be a super nerd and get so excited about stuff was really great. So now let's move on to my favorite ship of all time. Woo, woo, woo! Disney Fantasy, baby! So
Yes.
Disney Fantasy is the 4th ship of the fleet. It came out after the Dream. It is princess themed, and it is a gorgeous ship.
Mm-hmm.
It is all like in these really rich jewel tones.
Lots of gold.
Lots of shimmers, and like really crystally things. Everything is so sparkly and pretty.
Didn't they have like a giant rainbow kind of chandelier?
Like chandelier, and it would change colors. It was so pretty.
And who was the statue in like the main grand hall? Wasn't it Captain Minnie?
It was Minnie Mouse, right?
Yeah, Captain
Was it Minnie Mouse?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was Minnie Mouse. And we went on our very first, it was kind of a special Disney cruise too, because it was Pixar Day at Sea cruise, which was our first specialty Disney cruise, which is something they do specifically when they're not getting as many people reserving it. They say, okay, this sailing isn't doing as well. We're going to make it a Pixar Day or a Marvel Day. And boy, did we get to meet some really cool characters. We got to meet Rex.
Yeah.
With his little 3 fingers, his little three-fingered hands. Yep. He was so cute.
Tiny T-Rex arms.
He was so cute doing this, his little nervous thing.
Yeah.
From Toy Story. But we saw Woody, we saw Jesse, we saw Randall, we saw Doug.
Buzz Lightyear. Russell. Yeah. Oh, what? Joy.
Sadness.
Joy and Sadness from Inside Out.
Yeah.
So many pictures.
Miguel.
Sully and Mike Wazowski.
I dressed up as Sully, which was really cute.
Yeah. And I was one of the aliens
you were one
from
of the aliens
Toy Story.
from Toy Story, yeah. So we had a blast doing that.
We're eternally grateful.
Do they have 3 fingers too?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That seems a little unoriginal, Toy Story, but all right. Yeah, so that
like
was...
Yoda.
Green and 3-fingered,
Yep,
okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Big
So
ears.
yeah, so that was a lot of fun to do a special Disney cruise. Like it definitely made up for like being there without kids. That's the other thing. We cruised all this without kids, which we definitely recommend because parents need time to actually do stuff and not just open snacks.
And be asked, or
what time are we gonna get there?
When are we doing this? When are we doing that? Can I go do this? Can I go do that? It's like, yeah.
Mom, I'm hungry. Mom, I have to pee. Mom, right now. And it's like you're pulled in 2 directions.
Fortunately, our kids are getting older, so they can go off and be independent as long
Yeah,
as
I
they stay
kind of
together.
miss them asking me to open their snacks.
Nah.
Ella still does sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, what else do we need to talk about? So, I did my hot take. What's your hot take of the week? My hot take is Disney Fantasy is the best cruise ship on the planet. Fight me. Fight me. Come at me in the comments. I'll defend you. I'll defend my choice. What's your hot take?
If you get the opportunity to book like a specialty cruise and you're a huge fan of Pixar, definitely book the Pixar Day at Sea.
Yeah.
You're a huge fan of like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, all the nerdy stuff, definitely book that specialty cruise because they only come around every once in a while.
Right.
So definitely jump on it.
Very true.
And also book it early because you booked it in like the first week of August, and it was in
Which one?
The Constellation.
Comic-Con.
Yeah, Comic-Con one.
I booked it in February of last year.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I did.
Oh, and then you got the photos and the autographs in August because I saw that.
Yeah,
date
that was so they later had a date for the like actually meeting the people, the hobbits, and they had Doctor Who people and they had Harry Potter people. Jason Isaacs from Harry Potter was on the ship. And
Doug Jones from all the Guillermo del Toro movies. He always plays some kind of alien.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went to his Q&A panel too. That was really interesting.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So, those are our 2 hot stances. And so we actually have a question of the week. Let's see. We have a question of the week for you guys. Which, if you had to pick Noelle or Cody, it's Sophie's choice, everybody. Who you picking? You going on the Comic-Con cruise?
Or Disney Fantasy? What was your...
I wasn't...
Did you say what your favorite part of the Disney Fantasy was?
Everything. I loved everything. It has a 2-story adults-only section.
Yeah, that was cool.
2-story with really cushy cushions. Remember?
Yeah, very comfortable lounging.
And it wrapped all the way around the front of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
It was very, very cool. And there was a bar up there.
Yep, and they had this really cool circular, like, waterfall...
Hot tubby thing,
hot
yeah.
tub thing.
Mm-hmm. And it had mist coming out of it, so it looked like it was, like,
yeah, so if
well.
it was really hot, which it didn't really get very hot on our trip.
No.
Well, because it's January.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so that was a cool feature, just having that mist. I haven't seen that on a cruise ship before. They also had really fun, like, splash grounds for kids.
Yeah.
And water slides.
We actually chose to go on Disney Fantasy again. We're going March 11th through March 16th. So if you're on that sailing, say hey. We are taking our kids this time. So we had so much fun. I got a great travel agent rate. And so that's what we're taking them for their spring break. So it was actually kind of cool because we didn't work too hard on the Disney Fantasy because we knew we were coming back with kids. And so we really
I didn't
just
do a ship tour.
No, we didn't do a ship tour.
Yeah.
Did we do a room tour? I don't even remember.
Yeah, we always do a room tour because that takes like 5 minutes.
Yeah, and you never know which room you're gonna get. So,
No.
But we did enjoy our time. I think we weren't doing as much as we did on the Comic-Con cruise. Like you were a little Energizer Bunny, just boom, boing, 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 boing. Sorry, gotta go to this. And I was like, the kids are waiting for you to call.
Oh, and
the kids want to talk to you. Okay.
I want to mention two really, like, what are the odds special things that happened while we were on the Disney Fantasy. We saw
I have no idea what he's
the
talking about.
Disney Adventure.
Oh yeah,
which
we saw
was
the Disney
just
Adventure
released in like mid-January 2026. It was on its way from Cape Canaveral or Fort Lauderdale
It was
down
from Cape Canaveral.
down to the Panama Canal.
It came over from Germany, right?
Mhm.
And it came over from Germany. It landed in Cape Canaveral, and then it did. Okay, Ella's leaving right now. We're still parents, so
She's
yes,
going on.
she's off to her friend's house, and
Okay.
Isaiah's driving her. Thank you, Isaiah. Anyway, so it was over at Port Canaveral, so people could take pictures, and then it was heading down to the Panama Canal, which it went through yesterday.
Mhm.
We actually got to see it. It pulled up right alongside us.
Yeah.
Everybody lined the deck and was checking it out, and then our ship did like a horn off. So it
Horn off?
Yeah, it's called a horn off when it was playing its horn
Okay,
too, but it was
explain a
too
horn off. That sounds weird.
it was too far away. We couldn't hear its horns, but
Okay. Yeah, so it wasn't right next to us, but it was a ways out there.
we were blowing our horns in all the Disney songs. We all heard like 8 in a row.
Okay.
Yeah,
that was
it played like Actor's Life for Me. It played The Incredibles. It played all this. Yeah, so it was
all
really,
the really
really good.
popular like theme songs from Disney movies.
It's a small world.
Yep.
And so it played that with the horn, and so they were over there playing theirs, but they won't get close enough so that anyone can hear the horn.
That's why they stayed a bit.
But they play it over the intercom, so the crew gets to hear.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so it's all these special details with Disney that are amazing.
Yeah, so that was super cool that we got to see it in real life.
Yeah.
Because there's probably no way we're going to see it within the next 5 years because it's
because it's porting out of.
Yeah, it just went through the Panama Canal and it's porting out of Singapore. And
Singapore.
It's just going out into the ocean for a couple days and then coming back. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it
not
has
doing any
San Francisco on it. It also has rides. It has Disney's first roller coaster at sea.
And I think is it a racetrack or bumper cars or something?
It has like go-karts.
It has a little go-kart track.
And it has one of those spinny rides, which if you're rocking and you're on the spinny ride, that sounds a little intense.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
and then also another special word of the
oh yeah, there was 2. I don't remember these things happening.
Okay, well, so we were out in the adults only section. You were taking it out, and then all of a sudden, the Disney Destiny, which was the previous ship that we had gone on, the second newest ship. Now that the Adventure had come out, it also pulled alongside us a bit of ways away. So I was wearing my Disney Destiny Spirit jersey, standing on the deck of the Disney Fantasy, looking at the Disney Destiny off in the distance. And so I got a picture of it.
Yeah, so, and I have a picture of him taking the picture. So it's Inception any way you look at it.
Right, yep.
So yeah, that was pretty fun.
That was really cool.
Yeah, we had a blast. So So question of the week, and we will come back to you next week. We will definitely tell you what the answer was in the comments and the chats for the rewatchers. Please leave your questions and answers to all my questions in the comments. We would appreciate to see what the rewatchers have to say too.
All right.
And we're really, really excited to do this. So if you don't know, we weekly post a vlog on Friday at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And we also post a Wander with Wonder episode, which is Cody's new, more informative series that he will be doing. And we are taking ideas for any of the Wander with Wonder. Anything that you're wondering about, please post in the comment and say, hey, this is a great idea for Cody's shows, because he would love to have some topics that you guys actually want to see that he can explore, and then break it down in about an 8 to 20 minute video, somewhere in that range.
Yeah. The first one I did was long because it was
it was the
it's a very extensive review of the Disney Destiny. Yeah, that one took forever.
Right?
Yes.
All right, but we challenge you. We definitely want to hear, and the people I want to hear from are the people that disagree. I love to debate. I should have been a professional debater or a agitator. What are they called? Agitators. I'm an agitator. Like, fight me. So yeah. So I want to hear what you have to say in the comments, and I promise to get back to everybody because I love interacting with you guys. And actually, this cruise was the first time we were recognized out in public. Remember?
Oh yeah.
This little girl comes up to us and was like, "Are you guys the Wandering West Bays?" And we were like, "Oh my gosh, yes!" So that was really exciting. So it's happening, and thank you for the coming on this ride with us. We really appreciate it. So next week, you want to talk about what we're talking about next week?
Are we already done with everything we're talking about for this?
Yeah, pretty much. We can go into kind of like what we're talking about next week.
Okay.
All right, so next week, we had to come up with some episode ideas for ourselves because we don't have your amazing ideas yet. And let me see where it is. I do have loads of papers. I love a good paper. Oh, I know what it is. It's a very controversial subject. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. What cruises would we not rebook? Yeah. And we're naming names. That's a hot take.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so we're naming names.
What cruises would you not ever go on again? Yeah, we're naming names.
So we will be going over expectations versus reality, price versus experience, and who we think the cruises are for and why that just wasn't us.
Right.
Which I think is really, really important. Has a cruise ever disappointed you guys?
Why we would not.
Have you ever been disappointed on a cruise? Because I have.
Yeah. I
have been depressed on a cruise. Big time. And I think we might agree next week because I think it's the same cruise. So, I don't know. There's another one I wouldn't rebook either.
Yeah. What? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some,
There were some moments on that one.
Oh,
you're remembering some nasty stuff. So we're going to name names on our crappiest cruises we've been on.
Okay.
The crappiest cruises.
Yep.
So, yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. We're
done early.
We are done early. We're done early. So
we got started late,
we got started late. That's okay because hopefully we have lots and lots of ideas for us to cover next week. And we will cover our question of the week next week and give you a new question. So it'll be fun. Good. And if you're bored waiting for next Wednesday to hurry up and show up, we have vlogs posting Friday and Saturday at 4 p.m.
Yep. So, yeah, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks for being patient about our tech. So we really appreciate it.
So now that we got our first one done with that, things will be a lot smoother from here on.
For sure. And I'll be hanging around the chats. We'll both be hanging around the chats for the next 10-15 minutes if you guys want to chat. So thank you. Bye. Get the live. Pick fantasy. Pick the fantasy.